Welcome to a fresh spring-like episode of 843 TV. I'm your host, Annalisa Itkor, and today we are on the beautiful St. Helena Island at the Penn Center.
And I'm your other host, Lisa Richardson. And like she said, it's a beautiful day, and we're going to be learning all about the opening of the new P.A.C.E. Child Care Enrichment Center,
as well as the incredible gala that's going to be taking place on April 22nd. We have two great guests. Our first guest is going to be Dr. Tonya Allen-Jenkins. She's the Director of Education here at Penn Center.
Also sharing with us is Angela Dorr. She is the Executive Administrative Assistant here at the Penn Center.
So stick around for another fantastic episode of 843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
.843 TV, where Bluffton comes to speak.
Where Spring Island comes to speak.
Where Hilton Head Island comes to speak.
Where Beaufort comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
Welcome to what is sure to be a beautiful episode of 843 TV. We are so lucky today to be on St. Helena Island. Perfect spring day. I love it when we get to work outdoors. It is so gorgeous here. And we have some wonderful guests joining us. We have Dr. Tonya Allen-Jenkins as well as Angela Dorr. Now, we have had the good fortune of visiting the Penn Center before, but some of our viewers may not be familiar with it. So Angela, can you give us just a little background on the history and what we're looking at today?
Sure. Penn Center was founded in 1862 after the Reconstruction era began. And it started out as a school where people here on the island were able to learn different trades to become self-sustainable. It has since evolved into a nonprofit, which we are now known as the Penn Center, where we offer many different programs for children. We have a museum here, and we have a lot of different community outreach programs.
Well, and I love your gift shop. I mean, the seagrass baskets y'all have and the art, it's fantastic.
Yes, we do too.
And the museum is quite amazing. It does showcases all the history, and there's a lot of artifacts. So it's a great place to come yourself or to bring students, and anyone really is welcome. Yeah. Yes. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the exciting new opening of the Child Care Center. But before we get into that, tell us a little bit about your role here.
Well, I am the Director of Education here, and I'm over all of the educational components from early childhood education to continuing ed education. And I am very excited about the new possibilities and the new things that we have that we're going to be starting out on, that we're going to be, implementing here at Penn.
Well, and I'm sure that one of the things you're most excited about, at least right now, is the grand opening of the Child Care Center and the ribbon cutting that's coming up. So tell us about that.
Well, we have totally reconstructed and remodeled the Child Care Center, which sits behind us. It's a P.A.C.E. Enrichment Center, and we're going to be based upon STEM, but bringing in the cultural aspects of it as well. Our ribbon cutting is on April 18th, and it's at 9:30, and I am so excited about it. It's been a long time coming.
And it's going to be located here, the ribbon cutting.
Here, right on this campus.
So everybody needs to know that aside from the excitement of this center opening, it's just wonderful to come out here and enjoy this incredible setting.
Beautiful.
Oh.
So let us tell us about what will be happening. What type of education programs for children will be happening? Are they year-round, or are they just summer-oriented?
For the child care, the early childhood enrichment program, we're going to be year-round, and we'll be doing creative curriculum. That'll be the curriculum that we'll use. We'll also use ITERs and ECHRs. It's a rating scale that will rate the children in the classroom as well as the teachers, so that the children will be where they need to be developmentally.
Oh, that's fantastic and very unique. That's great. Now, with the summer coming up, you do have a very special food program.
Yes.
Give us a little background on that.
Well, we have been fortunate to be a part of the summer feeding program that is managed through the Department of Education, but it's from the USDA department. Last year, we were very fortunate to feed 1,800 children hot meals 3 times a day, 7 days a week. For most sites, it ran from Monday to Friday, but with us, we we felt a need to extend it a little more, and they allowed us to do so. So we extended it 7 days so that the children won't miss a hot, nutritious meal.
That's wonderful.
Now, go ahead, sorry.
Well, because during the school year, they have the opportunity to have well-balanced meals, but may not be the case if parents are working in summer. So this gives them that peace of mind.
Exactly.
And as a parent, to know that they can get well-balanced meals, not just Monday through Friday, but now the weekends. What
Yes.
a wonderful,
I know, it's
wonderful
amazing.
opportunity.
Yes, it is.
What kind of participation are you looking for? Obviously, I'm sure volunteers play a large role in this program. How can people help out with the summer feeding program?
We need people to help in our cafeteria to prepare the meals. As you know, with producing that many meals a day, we need a lot of hands on deck. We also need people out in the community that will volunteer to become sites. That means they can serve the foods out of their homes. We have vans that will transport the foods to their homes to feed the children, and we're looking for people that will be willing to take a couple hours out of their day just to serve these meals to the children in their area.
Wow, but that's a huge responsibility. So you need these volunteers to step
Desperately.
forward. Okay.
Desperately.
How do they get in touch with you to find out about how they volunteer?
They can visit our website, or they can contact me directly. It's 843-838-8559. That's my direct line. Our main line is 843-838-2432. And we're looking forward to receiving help from anybody that's willing to
Because this is going to start up soon.
Yes.
You start in what, June?
We're going to start the first week of June. Yes, because this program runs when school is out.
It's almost that time of year then, isn't it?
I know.
Let's talk about some of the adult programs, the adult classes that will be offered.
I'm excited about that as well. I'm just excited about my job. We are in communications with TCL, so we'll be offering a CDL, a welding, and a nursing practitioner class that's going to be coming up soon. So we're looking for people to come in or call the same numbers that I just mentioned to fill out an application, so that when these programs come into site, that we'll be able to go ahead and contact them and sign them up. But we're looking for people that's interested in the program to just come in now and fill out a brief little application, so that we'll know their interest in the programs.
These are people that potential students, is that
Yes.
what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Now, do you offer any scholarshiping opportunities or financial aid?
Well, right now we're in the middle of doing a mass mailing for our summer program as well as our early childhood education program. The summer program, we charge $35 a week, and sometimes that may not seem like a lot to most, but with people with multiple children and their income is really low, that's a lot.
Yes.
So we're reaching out to people in the community, people, local businesses, so that they can donate money or time toward these programs, so that we can help the parents.
They can be a sponsor in a sense.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's a great way to do it, actually. I like that.
Yes.
Now,
sorry, go ahead.
On top of all those, you've got a business center that operates.
do.
How does that function within all the
We
programs?
actually got a grant through the USDA program where we offered a business and hospitality training program here. The students that attended this program was afforded the opportunity to earn 3 credit hours through the TCL, as well as 3 credit hours through Penn Center School. By getting these 3 credits through Penn Center School, then they have the opportunity to receive a Penn Center diploma per se when they complete a certain amount of hours, and it gives them like different perks that they can use throughout the year on our campus, things in the museum, other programs, that we're offering here on campus. So they were afforded the opportunity to get that. And then we, as a part of the grant, we had to offer a business and learning center that's free to the community, that they can come in and they can work on their business resumes and things such as that, like flyers, business cards, and have access to the internet so that they can work on their business portfolios.
Wow.
That's great.
Such amazing opportunities that you offer to educate and continue to educate both children
Absolutely.
and adults in this area.
So I have to say, we've talked a lot
Yeah.
about, business and education. Very briefly, touch on the summer camp, because I'm sure there's a lot of fun mixed in there.
Yes.
That's what you're excited about too.
Yes, that's our time to play. During the summer, we have a cultural program. We're going to be bringing in the culture back to the children in the local areas by having them be involved in such things as the dye making, the basket weaving, the soap making, the candle making,
Wow.
We're
things
gonna
like
come to
that.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Sign up.
Sounds good. So, you know, we're excited about that because we want to make it a little different. We don't want the ordinary camp that children are used to coming to. We want to give them an experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I've certainly discovered, because I do kayak guiding, that kids these days are so interested in learning for fun, not just, oh, let's go play tag or whatever.
Yes.
You know, they want there to be a reason to what they're doing. And
Yes.
I think what you're offering is perfect. I just love it.
Yes.
What are your hours for summer camp?
It ranges from 6:30 a.m. until 6 o'clock p.m.
Knocks a long day, but
Yes.
that'll help parents who
It
work any
certainly
shift.
would.
Absolutely.
Yes. Especially the parents in this area, because they travel, the majority of them travel to Hilton Head. So they're gone 10 to 11 hours a day.
Wow.
So yes,
So
we wanted
perfect.
to cater it around their hours to be able to help them.
Well, if I'm a kid, I couldn't think of a more exciting place to be this summer, as beautiful as this campus is. So that's a lot of great information here about the Penn Center, but stay right here. We're going to be back with more 843 TV. Welcome back to 843 TV here at the Penn Center on the beautiful St. Helena Island on this gorgeous day. Joining us next to share a little bit more is Angela Dorr. She is the Executive Administrative Assistant. Thank you for having us today.
Thank you for having me.
Now you've got a special gala event coming up.
Yes, we do.
Tell us about that.
Yes, we do. This year we will be celebrating our 15th annual 1862 Circle Gala. We are so excited about it. It is our annual fundraiser, and it gives recognition to our leaders throughout the nation and our local community who embody the spirit of Penn Center.
Oh, wow. You
That's
mentioned leaders
fantastic.
across the nation. Tell us a
Yes.
little bit about that.
This year, our recipients will be General Lloyd Newton, a film producer, Julie Dash.
No, Julie.
Yes, and our two local recipients will be Reverend Kenneth Doe and Gardenia White, who is one of our all-star volunteers. We're so excited for all of them.
That's great. Tell us a little bit more, just because I love it that you honor certain people.
We
Can
do.
you give us a little bit more background as to why they were selected?
Yes, all of our recipients have shown Penn Center in this community outstanding support. They serve as ambassadors for this community, and they really all have played such a vital role in spreading awareness about the Sea Island culture and preserving the legacy of Penn Center.
It's interesting to me that you kind of lit up when it was mentioned that this is on a national level. I would imagine that the fact that this was included in the restoration or the Reconstruction Era National Monument
Yes.
that was named by President Obama, in I think January 2017, that's had to have had an impact on this event.
It has. It's just so exciting to, see all of the support that we get from everyone. I'm so excited because so many people visit us every day to check out the National Monument.
Oh, I
which-
get so excited about that.
It's
That's
so
great.
exciting. we have
are
a
as well.
park. We have a park ranger here every day, and the kids totally love that experience.
I bet they do.
They do. So oftentimes people will visit Darrah Hall, which is the oldest building here at Penn Center, and it is also the first prefabricated building in the South. So there are a lot of cool architectural and just historical things to see about that. And of course, we have our beloved Brick Baptist Church around the corner.
I love that place. That's my marker to know I'm just about here when I see that church. Now back to the gala. Tell us where it's going to be and what the attire and all those good things.
Sure. It's going to be at the Sonesta Resort, which is at the Shipyard Plantation in Hilton Head Island.
It's beautiful, great choice.
It is
Gorgeous
so beautiful,
location.
especially this time of year when you can kind of sneak out to the beach.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
gonna say, is this kind of is it going to be sort of indoor outdoor?
It's going to be indoors. It's going to be indoors. It's going to be at 6 o'clock in the evening. The attire is formal.
Ooh,
And the date, you didn't share the date with us.
Date and time. You said 6 o'clock, but she said it earlier. But
April
remind us.
28th.
Okay,
We can't say it enough, I don't think.
April 28th.
April
Now,
28th.
can come to this? Is it open to anyone?
It is open to the public, and if anyone's interested in attending, they're welcome to contact me. They may contact me at info@penncenter.com, or they may call us at 843-838-2432 for more information and to purchase RSVP tickets.
There is a magic word in the title of this gala, which is fundraiser.
Yes.
And what do these funds go to?
These funds typically go to just the ongoing expenses of Penn Center, so that we can continue to fulfill our mission and serve the community every day.
Okay.
For all that you've mentioned that goes on here, I can imagine it's quite astounding, just the upkeep of the campus, the property, all the programs, all the food. It's just, yes. I'm sure that there's there's a heart for, if you have a heart for any of these parts, there's something here at the Penn Center that they can help support.
Absolutely.
Well, and staffing as well. I mean, this has got to be a huge responsibility. And so looking at last year's, because you said this was the 15th annual, correct?
Yes.
So looking at last year's event, how important is that fundraiser to help cover your annual operations? Did you feel it was successful, and do you expect a bump this year, maybe partly because of that national monument status? Tell us a little bit about that.
I totally expect to see an increase in attendance this year. We get an increase in attendance every year, so that's something we continue to look forward to.
That's great. What a great trend.
Yes.
Yeah. And in terms of the, like I said, for last year, I think people sometimes like to know, does it have that huge impact in helping maintain this facility?
It absolutely does. We're sitting on a small portion of our campus, which is 50 acres. So there's a lot of activity here. There's a lot of things that have to be maintained every day. We have a lot of programs and a lot of outreach that we do. So any volunteer opportunities that people take us up on, or donations, are always appreciated. Penn Center is a nonprofit organization, and we do always depend on volunteers and donations. It's important to us.
Well, and you're sitting next to somebody who is part of the programming here that I think illustrates what a critical role you play in this community. What does the community do to support y'all?
Oh, we have so many.
That's why I brought that up. I have a feeling it's huge.
I can't emphasize enough how special our volunteers are to us. They are such a huge part of our community support system. We have volunteers who have been volunteering since long before I was born. And
Wow.
they continue to hang in there and support us and advocate for Penn Center tirelessly. That's an example of the community support that we get. It's here every day. It's very present. A lot of people love Penn Center, and you can really tell.
How long? Go ahead, sorry.
Tanya, just share with us a little bit about any of these things she's elaborating on, because you're here, you work with the kids, you work on the ground, and you know, how might you two be able to collaborate a little more or support her cause, and just how might you be able to help share a little bit more about the needs?
Okay. With our campus, she mentioned that our campus, we have 50 acres. We didn't mention earlier, for the beautification of the campus, if we could have people that does landscaping or anything like that, that's willing to volunteer their time,
landscaping was coming to mind as I look around and see all these beautiful trees and all the
and
maintenance.
the property is beautifully well maintained.
And it's a lot to maintain. I mean, we have maintenance guys, they work really hard to keep it up, but we could use help in that area as well. We're always asking for help in the other areas, and we tend to forget them a little bit. So
groundskeeping,
yes.
so important.
With so many landscaping companies in the Low Country area, that might be a wonderful opportunity for some of those companies to give back to you all.
Yes.
And we have a beautiful 5-mile nature trail here. And that is something that we are currently seeking help from volunteers to help us clean up after the last hurricane. So if any volunteers are interested in helping with that cause. It's much needed.
I bet it is.
And we have a really nice obstacle course here as well that needs a little reconstructing and fixing up. So if we could have someone that could help in that area as well.
And I'm so sorry. Obstacle course?
Yes.
Tell me about that. I
Yes,
love it.
It's a really good obstacle course that we have on our campus. We haven't been able to use it since the hurricane came and it kind of destroyed it a little bit. But if we could get help in trying to get it back together, then that would really be appreciated.
And that's a lot of fun for the kids,
Oh,
I bet.
yes. And we're looking to utilize it this summer. So if we could get some help.
We noticed the playground behind us as well.
Yes.
Tell us about that program.
Okay, that's for the Early Childhood Center. We have this one for children that's ages 3 and above. And then we have one that's located behind the Child Care Center that's just for the infants and toddlers.
Oh, great.
Yes.
You know, I love the fact that you have something here for everybody,
Yes.
which is great. And, you know, to harken back to the gala, you know, that's growing up fun. That's our kind of fun.
Yes. We get to dress up.
That's right. Now, are
yes.
you going to have entertainment at the gala?
We will have entertainment.
And do you know what it is?
I don't.
Oh, that's okay, but I
It's a
know it's going to be
surprise.
fantastic.
Have to
Oh, we
come to
love
find out,
surprises.
right?
Love it, love it. Is there a website that they can also check out for the gala?
Yes, www.penncenter.com.
Perfect.
I bet you can
perfect.
find everything they want to know about the
Yes.
Penn Center there.
Yes.
And there is so much to know, and we always love coming here, ladies, and learning so much every time we do. So we thank you all for sharing all of those good things with us. We encourage you all to come and check out the Penn Center here on St. Helena Island.
Absolutely. This is where communities come to speak, right here on 843 TV.